Yeah. This is back at it. Another video. You know what I'm saying? Calling out these haters. Calling out that diversity is crap, dude. And fucking white igniter. These fucking cornballs that won't show their faces because they're fucking cowards. But you know, I want to go into this one motherfucker, Jared Taylor. You know what I'm saying? This fucking old ass Baskin Robbins eating ass, old 1700s ass motherfucker, constantly talking about all diversity. White people need to be around white people. Black people need to be around black people. I want to know, how the fuck do you define anything? You know what I mean? How do you define who's black and who's fucking white? You know, if this was an all-white country, you think motherfuckers would get along? You know, motherfuckers would be at each other's throat. Your theory's all fucked up. Also, if you want like this all-white nation, white people should have just stayed in Europe. You can't just expand all across the world and then create a society and be like, oh, this is white. No, nature didn't even fucking permanent that way. You know? And that shit's crazy. You think motherfuckers are gonna be like, oh, we gotta go back into extreme racism or come up with a totalitarian society of, you know what I'm saying? Go back to the old school days. You know, that's not gonna fucking happen because you got Hollywood now, you got Walt Disneyland, you got all these institutions that, you know what I'm saying, that want to be family friendly. And America got this image. It wants to be the leader of the world and police the world and be a beacon of shining hope. But, you know, America can't do that when it's talking about all white this, you know what I'm saying, an all white nation. And then you talk about, you know, how every white nation has to open up its fucking borders. You know what I mean? Nobody's stopping white people from going and living in another fucking country. You talk about, well, the Koreans keep that or this and that. You know, white people America got army bases all over the fucking nation. You know, the white man, he'll go and live anywhere he want to live, you know, which, you know, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because nothing belongs to fucking nobody. Wasn't there white people living in Africa, you know, making all kind of money in Africa, farming in Africa, owning houses before they fucked over the black people and the black people got pissed off, you know what I mean? And white people set up shop in China over here with the Native Americans in Hawaii. You ain't got nothing to say about that. You ain't gonna go to some white people that's, you know, living in South Africa and say, hey, you white people, you gotta bounce. This is a black nation. You know what I mean? The reason why, you know, these white nations got people coming in, first of all, because, you know, population wise, you know, and nothing belongs to nobody. You can't say, oh, this land mass belongs to just white people. You know what I'm saying? No, it belongs to, you know what I'm saying, anybody that's paying fucking taxes. So you're trying to tell me the tax money I pay ain't fucking good enough? Saying there's got to be an all-white nation and black people, and I got to pay my fucking taxes, man? Fuck you, Jared Taylor, you fucking dinosaur motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You opportunist. You probably got all these websites and books because you can make fucking money off of it. You probably don't even believe half the fucking bullshit, you know what I mean, you're spewing out. You know what I mean? You're just an old-ass man, you know what I mean, and you're trying to get your last claim to fame by coming up with all this bullshit talking about, you know what I'm saying, there's this, you know, white people gotta hire black people and all this motherfucking shit and all that garbage you're spewing, you know. If you want to go someplace all white, why don't you go to Iceland somewhere? But you're talking about the white. Why are you worried about what's going on in all these white nations? I'm like, who made you the general? Or, you know, crying? You know, white people are still getting there. They're still eating good. You know what I mean? And you're trying to tell people they can't live there, even though they're going to pay taxes and pay rent. You know, go there and buy products and contribute to the economy. You know, and then you say, oh, you can't live here. I'm like, nobody. You know, The white man went and he he lived anywhere he set fit where he can make a profit. He's calling out, oh, but black people and this and that. Well, why did whites bring us in slavery? And then you can say, oh, well, they sold you into slavery. Well, that's not the point. That's the point is, the white man had control over where the slaves went. If the white man wanted to take the slaves to fucking Antarctica, they would have ended up in fucking Antarctica. But you're whining and crying about, something you have absolutely no control of, and then you got these, dingback whites that, got nothing else better to do than complain about the world around them, And that's all I got to say about that, man. Your arguments are futile.